A local nonprofit is helping make sure no senior in Pinellas County goes hungry. Every day, volunteers from Neighborly Senior Care Network deliver meals to older adults. David Lomaka, Executive Director of Neighborly Senior Care Network, is joining us now to tell us more about the program and how you can help out. So welcome to the show. So great to have you here.
Thanks, Janelle. Thanks for having us.
So first, tell me a little bit more about Neighborly.
Neighborly's been around will be 60 years next year, and so we're a senior ourselves as an organization.
Yeah.
And we've been providing, we were one of the initial daycare providers in the United States, and we were one of the first Meals on Wheels providers in the United States, based out of a small little chicken shack in St. Pete. So we do everything seniors, all geared to keeping them at home, from transportation, getting them to and from doctor's appointments, pharmacies, to shopping, to daycares for people with dementia, and really for the senior themselves, but for caregivers who need a break for the day. And then meals, we're everything meals. So whether we're delivering hot meals, whether it's frozen meals for a week, whether it's congregate sites throughout Pinellas County where people could come and have lunch together, so they're not as isolated. And so that's Neighborly's all geared about keeping people in their homes as long as possible.
Yeah, I know, and you were saying earlier that it's kind of, the best kept secret, or maybe it's not so good that it's a secret, because we want people to know about it and to know that these services are out there.
It is, and that's a slippery slope, because there's a waiting list for meals. So home delivered meals, currently there's over 500 people waiting for a home delivered meals, which is kind of a sad thing, and it's really about funding. We get a lot of federal funding that comes in, we get a lot of support from the state. Some municipalities help us out in Pinellas County, but there's still, again, it's about money coming in to being able to provide those meals. We are very heavily dependent on volunteers. We have about 1,000 volunteers on our rolls right now. Any given day, there's 500 delivering meals to people. Wow. So it's a very rewarding experience for volunteers. So we're always looking for volunteers. It's really just a couple hours, possibly once a week at lunchtime. So again, if somebody needs kind of a purpose or something that they could do, that's something we could do. And it's always close to your home. So there's sites that you could deliver from in Tarpon Springs, and everywhere to South St. Pete, and everywhere in between in Pinellas County. So there's ample opportunities for volunteers, and even just helping with transportation. Sometimes picking up a senior and taking them to a dialysis appointment, maybe waiting for an hour and bringing them back home. There's a lot of opportunities for volunteers. But again, everything is about keeping people at home as long as possible, keeping them out of institutions, long-term care facilities, trying to improve their quality of life.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's so much more than delivering healthy meals, right? That visit really means a lot. It could be the only person that person who's in their home sees all day.
Often it is, and often we hear that the meal is really the secondary component. It's really the face-to-face contact. There's a lot of meal services that deliver meals, that drop off a 40-pound box at your house, but this is a volunteer who comes in and will take a minute with you and say hi and how's it going, and maybe follow up if there's something we need to do, if they suspect something. So it's really, from a family member standpoint, it's very important that that we know that, myself in the past, that I know my mom or dad was being taken care of, somebody was looking in on them every day.
Absolutely. So if we want to find more information, either to volunteer or to donate, where can we do that?
Just very simply, neighborly.org is the best place to do it. You could sign up, you could find information, and whether you're volunteering or whether you're looking for services for a loved one, or if you're, like I said, a child of an adult, we can help with that as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us out there.